Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bahja. If this is your first time seeing my face, then hey, welcome to the channel. And if you've been here before, like always, it is a pleasure to have you join us again. We live in a world that literally weakens us. It weakens us mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. In all aspects, the world that we live in today weakens us. It distracts us from who we are. It blinds us of our potential. It makes us feel purposeless, and it really makes us feel like we need to depend on the outside. We need to depend on everyone else. We need to depend on our jobs. We need to depend on our friends. And we lost sight of our own selves. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, but Islam really is where I found my strength. It is where I found my true self, and it's given me a sense of purpose. I started to indulge in self-help books, self-improvement books, self-development, mindset, learning about the brain, learning about the mind, learning about literally everything that I possibly could to develop myself, to make myself better. I made it my mission to take control of my life to the extent that I could, to change my narrative, to change my mindset, to change the way that I viewed myself and viewed my world. And because of that, I've been able to completely change my life. I went down the rabbit hole of that girl social media aesthetic vibe, content, whatever you want to call it. And although I did find them extremely helpful within everything, I found the teachings of Islam literally in everything, in every book, in every video. And I'm telling you guys, I read like 1, 2, 3 books a month, and I just became obsessed with learning about self-improvement, psychology, literally anything and everything that could help me understand myself and better myself. And in almost every single one, I found the teachings of Islam. And so it made me curious. And I'm someone who grew up with an Islamic background. I literally went to an Islamic school and grew up in an Islamic school. And so I have a good foundation and understanding of Islam, but it made me curious to look into it and see it from a different perspective of how can I use Islam to better my life. And I'm telling you guys, it is literal perfection. It is everything that you need to not only succeed in this life, but in the next. And you guys know my literal motto in life is smart girls work hard to succeed in this life, but they work even harder to succeed in the next. It's these practices that don't take a lot of your time that will help you succeed in this life. These might not be things that you hear often, I feel like, and so I'm really excited to share them with you guys. Number 1 is daily prayer. This one is extremely obvious. As someone who barely made their prayers just a few years ago, I'm not gonna miss my prayer. I don't like praying late because I've realized the beauty in prayer. Prayer is literally a gold mine. It is 5 times a day where you get to de-stress, where you get to leave all of your, and this is a tweet that I tweeted a while ago, but leave your worries on the prayer mat, okay? 5 times a day to really just remove yourself from, all the things that are stressing you out, all the things that are currently bothering you, upsetting you, whatever it is a space and a place where you can just leave it all on the prayer mat, leave it up to God, say, God, I'm leaving you with all of this. Please take care of it for me and help me get through the rest of the day. Ask for guidance. It is 5 times a day where you can ask for all that you want in this world. Ask and you shall receive, okay? It is 5 times a day. Getting up 5 times a day to pray is, in the beginning, really difficult. But what really motivates me is just that idea of being able to go and speak to God and just leave all my worries on the prayer mat. It's kind of like a reset throughout your day. And once it becomes a habit, your heart is so used to these 5 times a day where you're able to reset and remember God. Once it becomes a habit, it's going to be a lot easier, of course, and so you won't have to get up and push yourself to do it. But what really keeps me motivated is just knowing that this is a time for me to reflect, and not only reflect but just be real with myself and be real with God, and understand what's bothering me throughout that day or whatever it is. It just keeps you aware and conscious of your own self, and it just reminds you of everything that you want and everything that you strive for. And I think the prayers come at the most perfect time throughout the day. Okay, next is a very easy one to implement, and it's daily adhkar, daily remembrance throughout the day to remember God. I do daily adhkar in the morning and then in the evening and then throughout the day, whenever I get the chance. I use the adhkar app, so if you guys are just beginning to incorporate adhkar into your daily routine, which honestly is not shameful at all. I feel like it's like, oh, if you're not doing the right things, like you should be ashamed of yourself. Like everything takes time, everything takes little steps, and any habit that you want to achieve in life, whether that's going to the gym, eating healthy, doing your skincare, whatever habit that you want to start to incorporate, you have to practice it little by little. When we learn to walk, we learn to walk little by little. And so God knows this about us. And so just be patient with yourself and don't judge yourself, because judgment blocks growth. You're not going to get up and do your prayers. You're not going to get up and do your adhkar if you don't be gentle and patient with yourself. But I use the adhkar app. So every morning before I even get out of my bed, I do my morning adhkar. Literally, I love this app. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm going to link it in the description. I do, and you guys see this in my vlog, I do my morning adhkar. It gives you every single adhkar, both the English and the Arabic translations, and you can read it. It tells you how many times you say it, and you keep it pushing. And I highly recommend you guys understand the translation of what you're saying, because it inspires you so much. It gives you so much motivation throughout the day. It makes me feel like there's really nothing that you can't achieve when you read the meaning. It is so beautiful. So I love that the app has both the English and the Arabic. And then I do my evening adhkar, and then there is the sleep adhkar, and then there's like the early morning adhkar. And so there's so much on that app, and I think it's just perfect. When you know who God is and you know that he is with you throughout the entire day, and you are asking for his protection and you're asking for his guidance throughout the day, how can your day go wrong? It absolutely will not. Like, your day is going to be blessed. You're going to seek out goodness. And this is like something that I've learned about the Islamic practices, is it sets up your mindset and your heart in a way where you always seek good. You always look for good. You always, look at things in a positive light. And when you do that, you will start to experience life in that exact same way. You will become someone who finds good. You will become someone who, when you're seeking good, you will find the good. What you seek, you shall find. What you seek is also seeking you. And so I learned that in these Islamic practices, it really, really, really sets you up for success, for a strong mind, for a unbeatable mind. Like, nothing can ruin you when you have this strong foundation. And this takes practice. The adhkar takes practice. Reminding yourself of these things take practice. And so it's so easy to do. It takes like 5 minutes in the morning, but it sets you up with a strong mindset. And a lot of you guys who watch my channel, a lot of you guys who are here and subscribed on this channel want to better yourselves. The girlies want to win. The girlies want to succeed. And I swear, these practices will help you do that. Okay, next is another thing that I do both in the morning and in the evening, and then throughout the day. Anytime I need it, anytime I feel like, I'm feeling down throughout the day. But morning and evening, I feel like if you have that set routine, chef's kiss, okay? And so this is daily affirmations and dua. I had a video of mine go viral on TikTok and Instagram a year ago. I don't even remember what it was, but you guys know how affirmations are extremely popular, and for good reason. Affirmations are so important. Affirmations and talking to yourself well and speaking well is so important. And we see that in a lot of our Islamic practices, where we say things like, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah, Astaghfirullah. Like, these are all things that are protecting you. You're speaking good. And when you speak good about yourself, and you speak good about the world, and you speak good about others, it builds this goodness in your heart. And so affirmations have been extremely popular, and I'm a big fan of them. But I said you should make affirmations based on the 99 names of God every single morning for 2 years straight. I have this on my notes on my phone, and it's called daily affirmations and du'as. So I have my own list of daily affirmations. I was a little shy to share it last year, but I'm more than happy with sharing it with you guys today. And so I'll put that in the description as well. And I have a list of just du'as, places in my life that I would like to improve. When you know where you need to improve, you know what to ask for. Practicing and doing this every single day has helped me build trust with God, because now I understand who He is. And when you affirm that and you believe that to be true, true and you think of God in that way throughout your day, God will show up like that in your life. And so you will experience peace, you will experience his guidance, you'll experience his love, you'll experience all of that if you affirm it to be true, if you believe it to be true. And so it took me a month, literally months of saying this every single morning without missing a single morning. And if you do, it's okay. Just do it again the next day. Like, building habits isn't, it doesn't come as easy as we think. Like, it takes practice, but it has helped me so much. If you have goals, right? And the girlies who are watching this, we have goals. We are ambitious girls, and guys, hey, we have goals, right? So wherever you feel like you're struggling in, whatever it is that you want to achieve, make a dua for it and put it on your phone, in your list, and every single day, every single evening, ask God for it. And of course, not just in this worldly life, but in the next too. So everything that you would like to experience in the hereafter, which I hope for all of us, the goal is Jannah, the goal is heaven. Ask for it. When you're building your affirmation and dua list, you want to think about this life and the next. You want to have a vision for both. If you guys want to see how to build a vision for yourself, I'm going to link it in the below. I have an entire few videos on this, and so I'm going to link them all down below, all the videos that I feel like is going to be beneficial to you guys. To ask for strength, you need to know what areas you feel a little weak in. And so self-realization, self-reflection is always really important. At the top of my affirmations and dua list, I have: make it your mission to do one small good deed today for the sake of Allah, and do not doubt the power of that. And so